Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber, and if you guys are new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. So I decided to do this makeup hack that's been going around on TikTok, but I know Jackie Aina did something pretty similar with this makeup hack. I just wanted to share it with you guys since it's been trending again. I thought I'd try it out. If you guys have no idea which hack I'm talking about, it's where you do your moisturizer. But we're doing like powder, then primer, then foundation. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be doing, I already put my moisturizer on, so I'm going to be doing moisturizer, primer, powder over the areas that I find are a little bit more oily, and then I'm going to go in with my foundation. But I'm also going to be trying out some new products today, so we're going to see how this works out. All right, so the brand that I'm going to be working with today is Stellar, which is pretty new in Sephora, but this is their mattifying primer. It is going to help out with my oiliness. I did cleanse and already moisturize my face, so I'm not going to show that on camera. So I'm just going to go in. That's a lot. You definitely don't need that much. Just distributing that primer all onto the skin. I must say it's a very smooth. Kind of feels like it would be slick, but they're saying it's mattifying, so not as mattifying like of a feeling as like the Makeup Forever where it immediately dries down, so you still have some like that blurring effect going on with this. So I'm going to take this Glow 01 Stellar translucent powder, and we're going to go over, I'm just going to go over the areas that I find that I get a little bit more shiny. I also feel like there are different shades of the powder that they have. So what I'm actually going to do is take my Il Makiage 100 foundation blending brush, one of my favorite kabuki brushes. This is actually a new one, and I'm going to take my powder in the lid, and I'm just going to press. I'm not gonna like cake so much on. I'm actually not a big fan of that powdery look, so I'm really hoping this foundation matches. It's so tough, especially when I'm trying to buy foundation online. So this is the Limitless foundation in shade S14 from Stellar. I've never used this foundation, so I'm like, should I even use these products in this video? But I'm like, you know what the heck. So it's very liquidy, as you can see. I hope it matches. So I'm actually going to take my brush, and what I love doing personally is taking a kabuki brush and just pressing that foundation into the skin. It does blend down to my skin tone, so it pulls a little bit more yellow than what I'm used to. Make sure I'm blended down the neck. First off, this foundation is oh, I missed a whole spot. This foundation is beautiful. I'm actually going to take my sponge and just a little bit more product. This is from Juno & Co, I believe. I'll leave links in the description box so you guys know exactly which products. So taking a look at this, I must say, I think with the sponge applicator, and I don't know if it's just because this is more velvet or if you were to use just like a beauty blender or something, this definitely creates more coverage on top of that brush application, but it creates such a smooth application. Like, look at that. Like, coverage, but it's not thick and cakey. It looks like skin. And I even put mattifying primer and a powder down first, and look how smoothed out that is. So getting up close, and I have a light right here, so it would really show way more than like my other two lights, and I have my windows open. And the shade isn't bad. It was definitely a little bit more on the yellow side than what I was hoping for. All right, so I'm gonna take the Limitless concealer, and this is in the shade L02, so light 02. So I'm gonna take my sponge, press that into the skin. I'm like shocked at like the consistency. It's not a super thick concealer, but it just amazes me how everything is like blending down to look like skin. Actually right here, I definitely like immediately I can notice when something's not going to work. Whether I did a primer or like a new foundation or a new concealer or a new setting powder, like I could tell like once I apply it, and this is like literally amazing me. And I don't know if it's that makeup hack that I did or if maybe it's just the product itself, but sheesh, like you can just tell it looks like skin. Let me lower this light really quick. So maybe you got, yeah, let me lower that really quick. So you guys can see, here's my pimple, but like nothing is caking up, which is insane. I definitely do think that dewiness that you're seeing, that glow, definitely comes from these products that I'm using. Creates more of a skin-like finish. We have to try and use more of a mattifying way of things, but I'm oily, and sometimes when I do too much mattifying, it just doesn't look right. So I like that I'm looking like skin. All right, so to set those areas, I'm gonna take that foundation brush again and that powder, lightly take that powder and just eliminate any shine. This is their Beam blush. Now I do feel like I missed a step, and that was with like the setting spray after the powder to eliminate the powder, but honestly, like, I'm okay with what I just did. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of my MAC lipstick on, one of my favorites, 235 Awesome Friend. I don't want too much on, just want like a nice tint to my lips. And then taking my Stellar Full Moon gloss, it's just like a clear gloss. I want to get my wand dirty. That's the worst, is having a clear gloss and then getting your applicator like ugly dirty, not ugly but just dirty. So I put it on the back of my hand right here. All right, you guys, and there you have my try on with Stellar, which is now in Sephora, which is really nice. I must say this is probably one of the favorite complexion videos I've done in a while. I haven't had my skin looking, despite this little guy, I haven't had my makeup look this flawless. I'm actually not going to go in with setting spray. I feel pretty locked and loaded. I feel glowy, but I think the glowiness on the cheeks is from that blush. It has a slight sheen to it. Definitely reflects when light hits it, which is probably what you're seeing. But I'm actually shocked at how well new products laid on my face. Using that new makeup hack that people are doing. And I should have done this when I saw Jackie Aina do it. I don't know why I didn't, but